So I think now I will invite our teaching assistant to show a step-by-step demonstration of how to build a template application. Okay. So Gagan, you may please go ahead and share the screen so we can see the step-by-step customization process, and then we can go about having some questions and customizations on top.
Sure, Professor.
Yeah. Again, when he is showing the step-by-step demonstration, I want you to go back to the discussions we had for the last hour about the workflow in this industry, right? Don't disconnect the development process from the design process. The design process, of course, because I don't want to make the, what do you call this, the video for step-by-step building too long, I only generally cut the video that is specific to our discussion for like the steps. However, you need to look at this in continuity of my discussion for an hour and a half about the repair life cycle, the dynamics of this industry, right? The elements of people, the elements of customer, the kind of empathy that is required other than the input, process, and output. Okay, Gagan, you can share your screen. Yeah.
Is my screen visible?
Yes.
Okay. So according to our problem statement, so we were looking to have an application that could act as a point of contact for customers and the shop owner. So for that, we have decided to go with the following layout. So we'll try to develop this layout. But the thing is, such a layout could, which includes the functionality for privileges of admin and user. This could take a lot of time. So we'll try to develop this using a template. So for that, first of all, as always, we'll try to log into our Power Apps, and we'll go to a browser and we'll just sign into Power Apps, and we can just go ahead and click on the first link. So we'll just sign in. So from this home screen, we can see like there are various kinds of application that we can build. So, but we are looking for a template app. So these are all the, we can just go to create and search from templates. So these are all the template apps that are possible. So it's mentioned here, start from template. So we'll search for an application here. There are various kinds of already pre-built, semi-built applications that we can just edit and go ahead and customize it to our needs. So for the kind of application that we are looking for, we'll search for help desk. So we can see this application. We can go ahead and press on create. We'll click on allow. I'll just skip this. Okay, so this is a template for a help desk application. So it has the following screens. So this is the login screen. And this is a confirmation screen when the client, which has come to deposit his device for repair, makes a successful submission. So this is for delete screen, and this is the ticket screen from which the client can register his complaint or device and contact the team. And this is the ticket screen. So yeah, this has already pretty much what we need, but we can still keep on modifying this to suit it to our need. First, the first important step in designing a template app is we should first try to run the application and see how it works. So if I was a user, I'll just log in and try to create a ticket and see how it works. So
Again, to stop him quickly, ticket again here is the terminology that we discussed. Okay, it's specific to the repair problem scenario. Okay, so of course when you heard the word ticket, again you need to go back and correlate it with the case study that we discussed for an hour and a half, right? You cannot look at this in isolation, then the templates will look very confusing. You need to look at it from the bigger spectrum of the industry and the design process that you follow. Again, always remember, if you pick a template and start customizing it right away, it's like going to a city, renting a car and start driving it, right? There is nothing bad to it, but the big problem is you cannot do a very efficient what do you call it, navigation of the city without that design element or without that tool of map. Similarly, you need the design here. That is your map towards getting something implemented in low code. Okay, Gagan, go ahead.
Yeah. So I will just try and add the details of the repair that I'm seeking. So I will just like um, laptop repair, and I can choose the issue from the drop down list. So as we keep on customizing this application, we can add more options to this drop down list. So this is just a template. We can just check it right now and do the modifications later on. Sorry. Let's say the keyboard is not working. And I'll just go ahead and press on create. Yeah, so see the user can see the following details. So only the admin can change these conditions. So now we'll see how the admin page looks like. So I'll just log out from here. Okay, so when I try to log in through the admin, the app is designed such that it only gives the admin the privileges to look at what kind of complaints are registered. So for that, I'll just give myself the admin privileges. So I need to do some modifications for that. So I'll go ahead and do that right now. So when we click here in the app design, we see that here is a formula. So this formula is just like an Excel formula. It says that if my profile dot mail is in admin list, so then you give it the admin privileges. And if it is not, then you shouldn't allow the person to enter the admin page. So what I'll do is I'll edit this formula to include myself in the admin list. So for that, I have already modified and written the code. So I have given my email address to the admin list. So I'll just copy it and paste it here. And I'll try to run the application again. So I'll try to log in as an admin. So yeah, now I can see all the complaints. So this was the complaint that I already added. So as an admin, I can make changes to these. I think we need to edit this. We can make the changes here. So let's say I assign it to staff A. It is somewhere. Maybe I'll need to see what. Okay, so the update button is not working as of now. Let me see what's going on. But yeah, so I'm able to log in as an admin here. So I can now make further changes and customize my application to my needs. So for example, I can change the pictures and add information to the home page. So we can add text here. So like this, you can keep on modifying your application until it suits your particular needs. So I can also add home buttons and other things. So the the main point here is that we were able to create a working application in very quickly, and we can further go ahead and look at other available templates. So there are a lot of templates here. For example, you can see fitness tracking applications, budget trackers, and other business applications here. So some of these would be quite complex to design on our own, but these are free to use, and we can check these out. So we'll just take a look at this application. So I'm just trying to run this application once. So in our projects, we could have also used such an application. So which is quite interesting to see such complex application, but we can customize the text and add images and makes further modifications to suit our particular needs. So yeah, this was how to design template applications in simple steps.
Okay, so,
Professor?
so the point here is, again, this may look very quick, very fast, but the point here is just to give you a taste of it, and then we will kind of go about doing more things and kind of becoming more familiar with this template-based app building process, right? Again, the most important takeaway from this discussion is the most important step in this whole life cycle is that design process that we are talking about. Okay, so I think what we can do here